Now, the Met Office has issued a rare red weather alert for the east of England, including London, urging people to stay home, warning of a significant danger to life. The whole country will be affected as Storm Eunice makes landfall. Meanwhile, the southwest of England and Wales is being battered. Let's talk to Paul Hawkins, who is live for us in Bristol. Hello, Paul. Gosh, it's looking incredibly windy where you are. What's the latest?
Tom, I can tell you, in the last few minutes, it has strengthened so significantly that if I just show you, up over here, we were standing up there just now, we couldn't stand up. We were literally getting blown around all over the place. So we've decided to come down here. We're now sheltering from the wind. It has strengthened significantly in the last few minutes. Must be gusts approaching 100 miles an hour, although, of course, I can't verify that. But I can tell you, at the moment, the two bridges behind us, the Severn Bridge and the Prince of Wales Bridge, they remain closed to traffic. So at the moment, the conditions here extremely windy. The flooding on the beach has receded, but further upstream towards Gloucester, we have heard the residents have been told by the police to leave their homes and not return. They are waiting for the storm surge to feed through, which may indeed flood homes further upstream.
And we're seeing what's going on the west of the country there. I suppose this is exactly the same weather we can expect heading east throughout the day. Tell me, is there any rain? Are there any thunder, or is it just wind as things stand?
At the moment, it is just extreme wind. But I can tell you that only a few minutes ago there was sideways sleet mixed with spray coming off the sea. So 1 minute the sun comes out and the next minute it's overcast and there's all sorts of weather. So I can tell you the wind is extremely cold. It's not just ferocious, it's very, very cold. So these are extreme weather conditions. There is a danger to life, and only idiotic reporters are going to be out in this kind of weather.
Well, we really do applaud you for standing and bearing that weather, Paul. Tell me, how long is this red weather warning lasting?
Well, the one here in the southwest, it was from 7 till midday. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets extended for the east of England, for London and the southeast. It has been extended until further in the day. As you say, the storm is now sort of moving away from this part of the world and heading towards where you are, Tom, in London. And it has to be said, when it gets into those built-up areas, the danger there will be from flying debris. So in this part of the world, it's more about the flooding that's on its way upstream where the river narrows. But where you are and in built-up areas, there is a serious risk of life from flying debris. So really, everyone needs to take care.
Absolutely. The message from the Met Office is to stay indoors in specifically those red weather warnings. When do you think this might be clear?
We're hoping by late afternoon, but the Met Office is stressing that the extreme winds will have died down, but they are forecasting more windy weather, more unsettled weather for the rest of the weekend. So by no means are we out of the woods yet, but these kind of winds, and I have to say, I personally have never experienced in my lifetime, these kind of winds, they're going to be going on for another few hours yet, so people need to stay indoors.
Got to say, there's some blue skies opening up behind you. Is that false hope? Have you seen much sort of reduction in the cloud before?
I'm going to take your word for it. I'm not even going to try and turn around. I'm going to take your word for it. That's the kind of weather we're getting here. It's a mixture of blue skies and cloud. I'm going to be honest with you, Tom. Are there any more questions? Is there anything else you'd like me to answer?
I've got to say, Paul, you've been absolutely heroic for us there. Thank you so much for putting yourself through all that. Please do get inside, get warm, stay safe. And thank you so much for bringing us that visceral vision of what it's like in the middle of that big storm. My gosh, I do not envy you, Paul. Thank you so much again for bringing that to us there.